Welcome back. 6:51, time for the morning sprint.
We start with meteorologist Chris Reese and your first warm forecast.
We've been watching the snowflakes fall this morning. A lot of that now mainly east of the Madison Metro, but nonetheless, it is out there. But get this, our tower camera shows you where changes are starting to move in right here at the top of your screen. This is where we're starting to see some breakage in the cloud cover there. Still some light snowflakes still coming down in some spots. The temperature at 1 degree below zero. Snow stops or salt stops working at 18 degrees. So the snow sticks at -1, and they're not really able to clear that with salt. They can only plow and lay down sand. Temperatures below zero everywhere to the west, above zero towards the east where the snow is still coming down. Wind chills are near 20 to 25 below zero in spots, especially out towards the west. That's where we have our wind chill advisories through noon. We'll watch the skies begin to clear with temperatures hanging out in the single digits today.
Thank you very much, Chris Reese. We are keeping an eye on a crash on the interstate outside Portage this morning. Photojournalist Chris Hawbaker out on I-90 at this hour, giving us a live look at the conditions. He's calling them quite slick. The crash involved 2 semis happening around 3:30 a.m. on I-90. No injuries, but it does still have eastbound lanes closed right now. We're going to keep you updated once those lanes open back up.
Former President Trump's defense team will begin its arguments today in the second Senate impeachment trial. House managers serving as prosecutors wrapped up their case yesterday. They believe Trump poses a future threat to democracy if he's acquitted and not barred from running for office again. The defense team isn't expected to use all of its time today, about 4 hours, which means the trial could wrap up tomorrow.
House Speaker Nancy Pelosi says she's introducing legislation to honor the Capitol Police who protected the Capitol during the deadly insurrection. She wants to award them with the Congressional Gold Medal. Pelosi says their service brings honor to our democracy. The Congressional Gold Medal, by the way, is the highest honor Congress can give.
New this morning, the officers who shoved a 75-year-old protester to the ground, giving him a brain injury, will not face charges. A grand jury has dismissed assault charges against the suspended Buffalo officers. The Washington Post reports the Erie County DA didn't explain the jury's decision-making. The graphic video of the incident quickly went viral in June as Americans protested the killing of George Floyd. A lawyer for the protesters did not respond to a request for comment.
How would you feel if the killer of your son is just able to walk free and make videos in bars and live it up?
Kylerittenhouse is not back in jail this morning after a Kenosha County judge declined to issue a new arrest warrant and raise his bail. Prosecutors argue he violated the terms of his bail by not registering his current address with the court. The judge will instead require Rittenhouse to register his address. It will not be public information. The 18-year-old is accused of shooting 2 protesters in August.
New information coming out about just how serious former President Trump's condition was when he had COVID. The New York Times reports Trump's condition became so concerning in October that there have been talks about putting him on a ventilator.
School is open 5 days.
Trump's physician, Dr. Sean Conley, dodged questions on the condition
until every school is open.
And the CDC is going to release its guidelines on the best way to safely reopen more schools. The guidance is expected to outline 5 key strategies: hand washing, masking, social distancing, cleaning, and ventilation, and contact tracing.
Flags will fly at half staff from sunrise to sunset today. It's to remember a Wisconsin fire inspector who died of COVID-19. David Gerald Tomlinson died in early December after getting COVID while working. He was a volunteer firefighter for more than 30 years and most recently served as the fire inspector at the Poynette Decorah Fire Department.
A new emergency rule in Wisconsin will make it easier for people to apply for unemployment benefits. The DWD says it will continue to waive work search requirements. Officials say the requirement is especially hard to meet during the pandemic when many businesses are still closed.
Just ahead of the season, the DNR is charging one of the state's top sturgeon experts with obstructing an investigation. The DNR says Ryan Koenigs knew that DNR workers had been selling sturgeon eggs to processors in exchange for caviar. If convicted, Koenigs could face a maximum of 9 months in jail and a $10,000 fine.
Today is the Chinese Lunar New Year. It marks the transition between zodiac signs. 2021, the year of the ox. 2020 was the year of the rat. Typically, there's a rush to head to China to celebrate, but experts say travel to that country is down 74%, of course, because of the pandemic. Celebrations can last up to 16 days.
We are seeing the issues in the world of traffic now starting to pop up as our rush hour gets going. The Beltline still has slippery stretches, and it is slow going in some spots on the Beltline. Also, Stoughton Road, we're seeing a lot of the yellow. Take it easy if you're headed out this morning.
All right. Thanks, Chris. Thanks for watching, folks. Have a great day. We'll see you tomorrow, Monday.